Okay, very good morning. Uh, Today discuss on another seed farming of person, seed farming processes. It's also a manufacturing process. So another seed farming of person, that is bending. So I think all of you know about the terminology about the bending. So bending is bending process is nothing but first just applying a force to bend a sheet or sheet metal. Okay, so it's according to the shape of the diaphragm, and your like in the first case, the shape of the punch is like V type. So after punching, the metal will get like V type of shape. So like this been bending as a bending angle in P like V type, V shape type. In this case, the shape of the punch is like a U type. So after punching, means after bending, the material will get the shape like U type. So according to the shape of the punch. Means, so the punch and die will get the different shape of the bending product. Okay, so bending is just applying a bending force like this, applying a bending force here and by a punch and by a punch on this metal and that is this is actually called the die. Okay, so this is the fundamentals of bending. Now, some terminologies I'm telling, like a band angle, this one band angle. So, how much band length, basically band and length, band radius are okay. This band angle, this one, okay. So, and the band allowance, LP. So, there are some terminologies in bending. I'm telling one by one. So, just from this image, this band length means this length is nothing means actually this is the length along the width of the material. So this is actually the width of the material. This band length is nothing but the width of the material. See the thickness of the sheet metal. And this radius means the radius of this curvature. Means when you bend the sheet metal, then the sheet metal will bend like this, and the radius means the radius of this curvature. So radius means obviously this radius will be measured from a center point. So this distance is called the radius. Okay, radius of the bend, band radius R. Okay, and band angle means suppose you are bending the sheet metals in this portion up to this amount. So this is actually after this the material is no bending here. So this is actually parallel. So just this is the perpendicular from this center point to this uh, means where the means actually the tangent from this tangent at the tangent at the this curvature or the curvature ends. Okay, so from this curvature to up to this curvature where the curvature ends, and from here the curvature no curvature is there, means a straight line is there. So this perpendicular distance, this perpendicular from this straight line to the center, and perpendicular from this straight line to the center. So these two lines make an angle, and this angle is called the band angle. Okay, means how much angle are you bend? This angle is called the bend angle. Okay. Now, the now in case of bending, what happened? Obviously, in this case also the material deformed by plastically. Material deformed by plastically. But now you consider if if these sheet materials are made of some reinforced means like this reinforced means some fibers are there. Suppose just consider this material is made of some fibers are there like this. Okay. So what happen at the outer fibers will experience outer fiber will stress more like this. Okay, and inner fiber will stress less means compared to the central one means originally जो इतना length था so in the inner fiber will stress less compared to initial length and the outer fiber will stress more. So outer fiber will experience tensile load, tensile stress, and uh, inner fiber will experience compressive stress. So two type of stress are producing at outer side. Experience in the outer fiber, outer surface will produce tensile load stress, and inner fiber will or inner surface will produce compressive stress. Okay. So the outer fiber of the material are in tension while in inner fiber in compression. Okay. The bent length has become smaller in the outer region. So sometimes this bend length L, this bend length at the outer means at the this if we consider this the outer means just this outer. So this band length, outer band length is sometimes smaller compared to this inner band length. And this is actually considering the Poisson's ratio are very less. Poisson's ratio means just ratio between uh, longitudinal elongation to lateral contraction. Okay. So if you consider that the outer surface will elongate and inner surface will contract, so these two ratio is actually very less. Now bend allowance LB. So this LB is the length of the neutral axis in the band. So so uh, this length is called the LV. So if you consider the neutral axis means just the axis at the center of this sheet metal. So this is the axis of the sheet metal, just means center line of the sheet metal. So means this length, this periphery length is called the band allowance. Okay. It is used to determine the length of the blank for a part to be bent. Means how much length to be bent. Okay. And this means this bend length uh, this amount of band length can be calculated by the formula LB equal to alpha multiplied R plus K into T, where alpha is the band angle, this angle, this band angle, okay. And R is the bend radius that I told, and K is constant, and this constant is varies from 0.33 to 0.5. So 0.33, we'll consider 0.33 when means this band radius is less than twice of T, twice of thickness. Okay. And and K will consider 0.5 when R is greater than twice of T. Okay, means this radius, band radius, and band radius will be more than twice of T, then we'll consider R equal to 0.5. So just putting this value, R, K, and T will get the band allowance, means how much length can be band. Okay, means this amount. Okay. So for an ideal case, if we consider that K equal to 0.5, okay, and neutral axis is at the center of the first sheet thickness, and K equal the value of K is 0.5. Okay, means 0.5 means R greater than twice of T. Okay, means the band radius is greater than twice of T. Then LV will found, means the LV or LV found equal to alpha in LV equal to alpha multiplied R plus point T. Just simple equation. So from this equation, you can calculate the value of band allowance. Okay. Now minimum band radius. So
ये बैंड लेंथ ये
yes,
पूरी लेंथ होती है ना, मतलब एक
no
एंड
no
से
no
दूसरे
no
एंड
no
तक होती है बैंड लेंथ
no
की ये?
full. So how yes yes means how much length you can bend, means only this amount length is bending, है ना? या इस ये जो यहाँ पर जो कार्बन मीन्स सपोज ये स्ट्रेट सीट था मेरा, ठीक है, स्ट्रेट सीट को मैंने बेंड किया ऐसे, तो मैंने बेंड किया कितना तक, यहाँ से यहाँ तक, दिस अमाउंट, दिस अमाउंट, दिस अमाउंट, है ना?
जी
So we bent only this amount, means only this amount, है ना? बाकी जो पोर्शन है सारे मटेरियल तो बेंड नहीं
जी
होगा ना.
सर,
ओके, तो
जी
दिस
सर,
अमाउंट इज कॉल्ड द बेंड अलाउंस, मींस इसी लेंथ को मैंने अलाउ अलाउ कर रहा हूँ बेंडिंग होने के लिए. ओके, so we are allowing this only
जी
that this amount of length from the this total length, from this total length we are allowing that only this amount length will bend, and remaining the part will remain there. Okay, so this amount of length is called the
जी
bend allowance. Okay, and this bend allowance is just related with the radius, radius of curvature and thickness of the material, and the band angle. Okay,
जी सर,
now obviously there will be a minimum this minimum band radius, means uh, means below this band radius is not possible. Okay, so you have to calculate the minimum band radius. Band radius may be maximum band radius whatever it is, but minimum there should be a minimum, means below this minimum band radius is not possible. Okay, so below this, the radius at which the crack first appears at the outer fiber of the sheet being bent is referred to as the minimum bend radius. Okay, so just you are bending a sheet metal, bending and bending and bending, but whenever the crack will generate at the outer surface like this. Okay, so first crack will generate at outer surface, not in inner surface, because why outer surface, first outer surface crack will generate at the outer surface?
shear की वजह से
Outer surface here, and at the outer surface tensile stress, more tensile stress are generated compared to the inner surface. So due to this tensile stress, the crack will first generate at the outer surface. And so first, whenever the first crack will generate, then means, after then you can means band is not allowable. So that is called the minimum band radius. Okay. So this band radius, minimum band radius, is formulated as equal to 1 divided by 2 r, is r divided by t plus 1. Okay. So now when this r by t ratio means r by t is the radius of band radius to thickness. So when band radius to thickness decreases, the tensile strain at the outer fiber increases. Means when the radius of curvature is more, and band radius is more. Also, radius curvature band radius is more, and thickness is getting less. And thickness of the sheet metal is less. Sorry, R by T ratio decreases, means R getting less and T getting high, T value getting high. Means for a thicker material, and R getting less, means you are bending and bending, means more bending, bending and bending. Then what happens? The outer surfaces of the material, means outer fiber of the material, is means a more tensile stress, and what happens? Crack will generate at the outer surface. Okay. So to avoid this crack, sometimes what happen? Sometimes the material is bent along just along the rolling direction. So crack generally produced during bending. When you bending like this, means yeah, the rolling direction of the sheet along this direction. So along this direction, this is the rolling direction. So uh, in this direction, rolling direction means along this direction, grains are elongated like this. Okay, along this direction, grain are elongated like this. Okay, so now if we bending here like this, so what happens? This grain will experience a tensile load like this. Okay, so grain is a tensile loading experience over grain के ऊपर. तो क्या होगा? Then that's why if we bend the sheet metals, just transfer direction means like this, in this direction. If you bending along this direction, and the rolling direction is just perpendicular to the bending, then what happens? There may be chances of getting crack, because uh, along the rolling direction, grains are elongated like this, and if you apply tensile load here, then means, the grain will not elongate further in this direction, and crack will generate. Now, now in this case, the rolling directions are like in this direction, so already grains are elongated in this direction. Okay. Now, so what happened in the upper surface? More tensile stress are generated during bending the upper surface. So these elongated grains again elongate along this direction. Okay. Actually, what happened actually? Suppose this is the rolled product. Rolled product. So rolled product means materials grain are elongated along this rolling direction. Okay, along this rolling direction. So just consider this is the rolling direction RD. Okay, and this is the transverse directions and just perpendicular to the rolling direction. So if you tensile, means if you tensile test on this sheet specimen along these directions, along the rolling direction, then material will produce, means after tensile test, the strength will means after tensile test along the rolling direction, the curve will like this. But if you test the material and tensile test, if you test the deform the material by tensile loading along this transverse direction, then the tensile stress system curve will be like that. Means more stress is required. Okay, so that's why if we bending the sheet metals along this direction, and then the perpendicular to this to the rolling direction, then there will be chances of getting cracks. But if you bend the material along the rolling direction, then there may be no chances of getting crack at the upper surface. So in this case, minimum band radius means minimum band radius would be more. Means less band radius can be possible. Okay, less weight band radius means are you correlating this angle band angle with radius? Means when this is the band angle, so this is the band.
Yes, sir.
Are you correlating the band angle and band radius? And this is the band angle. Yes, a band angle, है ना?
Yes,
So
sir.
when this
जी सर.
band angle will decrease, then means when this band angle will decrease, then this radius will actually decrease. Okay. So 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 this is actually a minimum band radius of various metals at room temperature. In aluminium, this minimum band radius is more in case of aluminium. Okay, and this band radius, this band radius actually expressed in terms of T, means band radius R equal to some multiplication factor. Suppose multiplication factor is m, m into T. So this value of m may be either 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, 5. Okay. So this band radius is expressed like this in terms of T. So in case of aluminum, this minimum band radius is more compared to the other materials. Just like see this from table. In aluminum, the band radius is 6 times of T. 6 times of T means 6 times of thickness of the material. Okay. So, aluminum can be bent. So, aluminum can be bent more compared to the other materials. Like in case of titanium, the band radius is 40, and like brass, it is twice T. Okay, so like this. Now, bendability and the tensile reduction of the area. Actually, there is a relation between the bendability and the tensile reduction of the area. Tensile reduction of area means whenever you deform the material, then the along with the increase of the length, the material the cross sectional area will reduce. So this reduction in cross sectional area is called the tensile reduction of cross sectional area. Okay, understand? Means finally loading this circular cylindrical. After loading, the length will increase, but cross-sectional area will reduce. Okay, means this diameter will get reduced. So cross-sectional area will get reduced. So this reduction in cross-sectional area under tensile loading is actually tensile reduction of the area. So there is a relation between bendability and tensile reduction of the area. So, this is actually inverse relationship between the bendability and tensile reduction of area. Inverse relationship, and this relationship is like that: R equal to T multiplied 10 divided by R minus 1. This R if we plot the tensile reduction area along the x-axis, and this is the bendability. Bendability is measured the ratio between the band radius to the thickness. Okay, so mm, uh, so if you plot, then whenever this bendability increases, along this, whenever this bendability increases, the uh, tensile reduction of cross-sectional area decreases. Or you can say that if the tensile reduction cross-sectional area is more, so when the tensile cross-sectional reduction in area is more, then the bendability gets reduced. Okay, the bendability reduced for okay. So now if we consider R equal to 50, so R equal to 50 means 50 are equal to 50. Then from this relationship, this 50-50 will cancel out, and there will be 1 minus 1. So this will be 0. So R becomes 0. R becomes 0. So where here the R is the tensile reduction in area. So here R is 50, means and the tensile means reduction in area is 50, means 50%. Then minimum bend radius is get 0, and this sheet can be folded over itself. Okay, so so when R is actually this tensile reduction of area. So when this tensile reduction of area is 50, means 50%, then from this relationship R equal to 0. R equal to 0 means bending radius 0. So bending radius 0 means material can be folded over, means like in the last figure. See here, uh, in this figure, in this figure. So here the sheet metal get folded. Okay, get folded over. Okay. Now, so this bendability can be increased either by heating or by bending in a high pressure environment. So, how this bendability increased by heating? Because by heating the material get more ductile. Okay. So, by heating or either by heating or at a high pressure, so high pressure environment means at a hydrostatic process. In a hydrostatic process, the bendability can be increased. It also depends on the age condition of the sheet. Means if mm, uh, mm, this bendability also depends on the age condition. So means if there is a rough surface or rough edge surface, on the sheet metal. So what happens if there is actually rough surface on the sheet metal or rough edges on the sheet metal, then these rough edges will treated as a crack. Okay, this rough surface will treat as a small crack, and from this small crack, the crack will propagate rapidly. Okay, so so for the rough surface, the bendability will decrease. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute.